Boom, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Coach Michael Burt. How are we doing this morning? We got all kinds of things going on here, folks. All kinds of things going on. One of those things I just shut my straw up in my mouth. Oh, Lord, it's funny. All right, it's 5:36. I'm Coach Burt. I hope you're off to a great start. Sun is up. You're up. That means it's a good day, right? Attitude is everything, folks. And attitude is a posture of the body represented by a physical state. We're now starting to take these morning messages and put them up on my YouTube channel. So just search Coach Michael Burt on YouTube. Subscribe. Every time I do a new podcast, which I'm doing today in the studio, I'm being interviewed by a great coach named Chase. We're going to put those up on YouTube. And every single morning we try to bring you something good. I also have a morning text message that comes to your phone. It's a audio message. It goes out about 7:15. If you want to get that, just message me, and I'll get you with Kelly Eisler, and she can get you signed up for my morning text message. It comes out about 7:15. So it's 5:36 in the morning. Just leaving the gym. Got a good workout in a rock box. I like boxing. Burned a lot of calories. Just get in there and get after it. And remember, the amateur's going to listen to their feelings. The feelings are going to tell you don't get up. The feelings are going to tell you stay in bed. That's what my feelings tell me. But if I listen to my feelings, man, they'd be wrong so many times. What's up, Jay Hunter? So this morning, I'm going to tackle a quick concept. Then I'm headed to Nashville to the Greatness Factory. And if you have not been to the Greatness Factory, my goodness, folks, it's a place where we manufacture greatness. Greatness is among us at the Greatness Factory because people want to be great. If you come to Nashville, make sure you come and visit. Better yet, come to my Activate conference, September 26th to the 28th. Be in a room. I just added Rory Vaden. Rory Vaden is the guy behind New York Times bestsellers, Wall Street Journal bestsellers. He's who helped me. Him and his wife built a 8-figure company called Brand Builder. So I've got Rory Vaden. I've got Renee Rodriguez. I got some incredible people. Some of our top students are going to be there that are monsters in their own right, with Daniel Gomez, with David Perez. So I'm looking forward to seeing you. Now I want to tackle burnout this morning. Is burnout real? I remember seeing Grant Cardone say that there was no such thing as burnout, right? And I obviously have a lot of respect for Cardone because he put me on stage at 10X, changed my life. That opportunity changed my life, so I'll always be indebted, but I'm going to have to disagree, respectfully disagree. Burnout is a loss of all joy or passion for something. Passion is defined in two ways. It is an irresistible belief or motive or action, or it is the willingness to suffer for something you would like to have. Okay, so I want you to hear that definition. So when you look at passion, we think of passion as an irresistible belief for motive, to move towards something, right? That's passion. It could also be described as a willingness to suffer for what you want. I write about that in the book, Flip the Switch. So what happens when we burn out? What's up, Chase? What happens when we burn out is it's a loss of all joy or passion for something. And here's how I know when a person is burned out. They got to amp up. They got to pretend. They gotta like it's like that feeling that used to be there. It's not there anymore. Imagine the artist that has to sing every night, right? Imagine the athlete that's got to play every day. Imagine the NBA player that's got to play 82 games in a regular season and then another 20 games in the playoffs. Imagine, right? So if we can lose all joy or passion for something, what do we do if we begin to burn out? This is why I talk about energy states a lot. There's dynamic, there's static, there's entropic. There's been times in my life I was static. There's been times in my life I was exhausted. There's been times in my life I go, man, I don't want to do this anymore. When I was 31 years old, I was a basketball coach. I worked 80 hours a week for really 13 or 14 years. I started when I was 15 years old. So by 31, I had pushed hard. I had achieved the top level of where I could get to. And I'm like, man, I need a new game to play. What's up, Rod Williams? I'm like, it's not that I don't love coaching. It's not that I don't love sports. It's just, I need a new game to play. And when you get there, it's like, hey, what could you do? You could make a strategic pivot. You could go meet new people. You could get in a room or environment with somebody. What we're looking for is some type of thunderbolt. And the thunderbolt could be a person. It could be a strategy. It could be an exposure to something. It could be an environment. It's something that reactivates the prey drive so that you get that hunger and that fire back. Now, it's hard to get that hunger and fire back for something you don't have a lot of conviction for, because it's manufacturer conviction. If you're selling a product or service you don't believe in, if it's not really what you were called to do, then it's going to be hard to get that fire, man. You're going to have to manufacture it, right? And you're going to have to manufacture for a long cycle of time. And your emotions say, you can get up, but I'm not getting up, right? You can get up and go do this, but I'm not doing it today, right? And so when I wrote the book, Flip the Switch, Rob Davis, I'm like, how do I help reactivate that drive in people? So environments could reactivate the drive. Competition could reactivate the drive, which is why it's so important to be in competition with people. Taking negatives like slights, use it as a competition, man. Embarrassment can be an activator of prey drive. Fear of losing something can be an activator. So what happens is when that prey drive goes dormant, it's like, man, I got to do something. So go back to a time in your life when you were on fire. And for me, I was in the gym at 5 a.m., which is why I've gotten back to being in the gym. Sucks, totally sucks. But it's not the gym that I want, it's the feeling I want after, and how I feel when I wear a suit, how I feel when I'm on a stage, how I feel. It's associated with my confidence. It's associated with me knowing, man, I put the work in. So get back to doing something when you were on fire. Go back to a time in your life when you were totally, totally kicking ass, and go, okay, what was I doing during that period? I'm talking about everything, okay? And what was I not doing, all right? Because burnout is a real thing. It's a loss of all joy or passion, but you can get it back. You can strategically pivot. You can find a new game to play. You can find a new game to play in the old game you're playing, okay? I'm still coaching. I'm just not coaching high school kids like I was during those days. I'm just not dealing with some of the negativity, whether it be the parents or the other teachers or whoever, right? I'm still coaching people. I just pivoted. Think about this today. Now, 26th through the 28th, my conference. It's very important, okay? This is I'm headed to Springfield, Missouri tomorrow to speak at 8% Nation. Always grateful for Cody Askins. So I'll be in Springfield. If you want to meet with me, just reach out to me and I'll get you on schedules. There's going to be certain times I'm available to meet. And while I'm there, and I'm excited about helping folks, man. So make it a great day. Love you guys.